Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Lee. So, Pam, what is Lee to you?
This is Lee. He caught me in his bookshop when I was putting my books on top of Richard Osman's.
Right, so, Pam's bookshop buddy, Kiell, how do you know Lee?
This is Lee. We once pretended to be 50 Cent's support act to get into a club.
Kiell's fellow fraudster. And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Lee?
This is Lee. I single-handedly held his five-a-side football team to a draw after all four of my teammates were sent off.
So there we have it, David.
Right. So where was this bookshop, Pam?
In Blackjack Street, Cirencester.
And what's it called?
Octavia's.
Great name, Blackjack Street. That's
Blackjack Street is great, isn't
Do
it?
the numbers only go up to 21?
So describe what you did and
I
how
went
Lee responded.
in, and as you go in, there's a round table in front of you on which they put all the bestsellers, and I saw, as I walked in, a great stack of Richard's books, and I was consumed by a bit of jealousy and envy. I thought, here's this man who's selling all these thousands of books, and here am I trying to earn a crust as a poet, and I confess a black cloud descended upon me, rigid with fury. I picked up...
That's that scene from Pulp Fiction. I will strike down upon thee!
It's like Samuel L. Jackson.
Rigid with fury and envy and jealousy and all of those foul emotions. I've got a couple of my books and I put them on top of his because I just thought it wasn't fair that one person should be so massively successful when I am scratching a living as a versifier.
Well, that all sounds very plausible.
And Lee saw you do this.
He saw me. He came over to me very politely and he said, "Excuse me, madam, but I have to bring to your attention the fact that you're not permitted to shift books around in the way that you are doing at present." And he said, "I must insist that you replace the books where they were originally exhibited."
Did he realise that they were your books?
What?
Did he realise they were your books?
Not initially. Not until I
initially.
spoke. And then when I spoke, the realisation dawned across his face and he said, "Ah, you are that poet of renown."
Yeah. You are that poet of renown. I wish you'd put that book down. Wow. Ayres is applauding my rhyming.
You're surprised because you were lamenting the scansion even as you said it.
I was. So did he make you put them back?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
Lee.
left Octavia's with my tail between my legs.
She went to the bookshop at number 22, but they'd gone bust.
Are you getting used to him now?
I'm getting used to it now.
Who would you like to quiz next?
OK, Kiell, tell us your story again, please.
So we pretended to be 50 Cent's opening act to get into a club.
OK, what was the club?
It was, I don't remember the name of the club, but it was in the Arcadian in Birmingham.
And that night, 50 Cent, who is... I mean, I'm not great with music, as you know. He's a rap star.
Yeah,
Is that
50.
right? Yeah.
He's what happened when Dollar split up, essentially.
So he was playing in Birmingham that night,
Yeah.
and people will be thinking there'll be a lot of his team around, and so it was a plausible thing to say.
So Lee was our manager. We were from New York, and he was telling them, like, listen, I've got these guys. They weren't going to come out tonight because they were going to be tired after the gig, but they've actually decided that they do want to come and shake a leg, and we've heard that this is the best club in Europe. So...
We've heard that the best club in Europe is in Birmingham.
Yeah. So did they ask you anything? So did you put on a New York accent?
Well, Lee was doing the chatting and talking, and he was like, listen, I've got these guys, they've come from New York.
Look, here we go. I will be the bouncer. you be Lee trying to get into my club.
We let him do his thing,
Right.
and then every now and then we'd be like, hey, yo, we getting in or what? And I'm just like,
Sir, please.
I'm just trying to get in with my friends, you know
sir,
what?
please. Now, appreciate you've had a difficult night. Put yourself in my shoes.
Like, where are you from? Like,
I'm from Birmingham, you cheeky devil. Now, if it's a quiet night, you can come in. Right.
Night.
What?
If it's a quiet night.
Why have you got your granddad with you? What's he doing here? Tell us about your band. I mean, what sort of band? Love a bit of music, mate.
yeah, we do like rap music or whatever.
What part of New York are you from, sir?
Brooklyn.
I'll tell you what, it's breaking the rules. We're going to let you in. All right?
I appreciate that.
I'm with him. Can I come in?
I'm sorry, sir. We have an over-70s night every Sunday.
Can I come in?
You can definitely come in because tonight is bondage night. All right, now, Lee, remind us, it seems a while ago.
So, this is Lee, and I single-handedly held his five-a-side team to a draw after all of my players were sent off apart from me.
What year was this?
This was about a year ago.
And what was it about this match that caused your teammates to be sent off? What sort of people are you playing football with?
They were all different reasons.
Please tell us.
Well, the first one was sent off for dissent.
Who was that first person?
First person was Jeff.
Jeff. What does Jeff do for a living?
Jeff.
How do you know him?
He's a bin man.
He's a bin man?
Yeah.
Is he your bin man?
He's not my bin man, no.
So how do you know him?
He's one of the dads at the local school.
Yeah.
Then someone was sent off a few minutes after Jeff.
Who was that?
Ron.
Ron?
Ron.
Oh, no. Why?
Well, Ron went in with a two-footed tackle.
No.
A two-footed tackle?
Yeah, and he has got one leg as well, which is really weird. But he did it twice. So...
How do you know Ron?
Postman.
He's a postman, is he?
I know he is.
Is he your postman?
He's not my postman.
Not your
no.
postman?
No.
So how do you know him if he's not your postman?
Well, I just know him from the local school. He's one of the dads.
Ah, OK. And who's the third thug?
Why don't we say the next two were sent off together? Shall we?
The next one to be sent off was Rob.
Rob? What does he do for a living?
He's actually a butcher.
A butcher? Yeah. Is he your butcher?
No, he's not my butcher. No, I'm a vegan.
So how do you know him, then?
He's next door to the veg shop.
And so you've naturally got to know the shopkeeper of the shop next door to where you buy all
Yeah,
your
well, I go and buy
vegetables.
my vegetables, and I always look
Yes.
in and I'll always give him a, that's cruel. And then, off I
So we get to a point where Jeff, Ron and Rob have gone. It's just you and another person. Now, who's the other person that you're relying on?
go. Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Now, what does Adrian do?
He's actually lost his job.
Oh, no, but what did he do?
He was a butcher, a postman, and a bin man.
Must be quite hard for him, then, to be around the other guys, the memories.
Well, yeah, but, you know, they were bras.
Sorry?
Oh, memories, sorry. Yes.
And what was he sent off, then?
Well, he was sent off for time wasting. Yes, because obviously, think about it. You're 8-0 up at half-time, you get a man sent off, and now it's 8-1, and then it's 8-2, and then it's 8-3, 8-4, 8-5, 8-6. We're down to 2 players, there's only a few minutes left. What are you going to do? You're going to time waste.
What was he doing to waste time?
He went for a Kit Kat.
What was the name of the team?
Fish Alive FC.
Fish Alive FC.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Really good.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Lee Pam's bookshop buddy, Kiell's fellow fraudster, or Lee's football friend?
Well, I don't believe Lee
Why?
because of all of the details.
I think it is Lee.
You
I
it
think
is
I
Lee?
agree.
Yeah.
I think Lee has done a Lee thing of making the story kind of like
Yeah.
there's stuff
Right.
that didn't happen.
Right.
But I think the guts of Lee's story. I do. It just feels.
So,
Yeah.
well, for example, the professions of your team.
Yeah.
Were they really a bin man, a postman, a butcher, and an unemployed former bin man, postman, and butcher?
OK.
Is that true?
No.
No.
No, it's not true, David, because that would be ridiculous.
I don't actually believe it was Lee. That was...
You don't,
Don't you?
believe
Who do
it?
you
Of
believe?
course not.
Well, it could,
I've
no, but the
lost
point
my
is it
mind.
could be Lee.
David.
Yeah?
Probably not Lee.
Are you giving me a clue?
I'm worried you're having a breakdown. Richard, what about Pam's story?
People do it a lot. People put their books in front of other people's books. I absolutely get it. No way is Pam Ayres being disrespected in any bookshop in this country.
I think you're right.
And I thought that the Brooklyn accent was absolutely terrific.
So did I.
Yeah.
Let me just say now, I might have given the impression that I was ruling out Lee. And while on many levels...
What sort of mind games are you playing?
on many...
You say you want to help me, and then you do this.
I still think it's Lee.
Honestly,
You think it's
I
Lee?
still think it's Lee.
I agree with Sarah.
OK, David, you're the captain of that team. You're the leader of that team. What are you going to say?
Kiell, every day of the week.
Yes, I think it's probably Kiell.
OK. Lee, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Lee, and I help Kyle get into a club.
Yes, Lee is Kiell's fellow fraudster. Thank you very much, Lee.